to be fair, like, the name is a bit weird. Like, A Quiet Place Part 2. It's odd. It's not exactly the way I thought they would have named it. I thought it might have been called, like, The Second Coming, or A Quiet Place Louder, or A Loud Place? I don't know, but there is indeed a Part 2 to A Quiet Place. Came out in 2018, one of my favourite films of that year. I was going to say last year, but in fact, it was like 18 months ago now it came out. Really, really well done. So, so good. Some of the visceral stuff that was going on in this film, the fact that it was so low on dialogue, but the story transcended all of that stuff. And I think that's something which a lot of people now are starting to find with international film. Like, it's not just English films which are necessarily, you know, incredible. There are Korean films, Japanese films, French films. There's, I would say, Bollywood films. There are some Indian films, not necessarily Bollywood, that are actually good. And sometimes you don't need the language to actually get the full vibe of what's going on, and for someone to convey their message to you as an audience or as a viewer. So really, really well done, that last one. Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, and a bunch of kids. And the kids were actually good. They didn't detract from the film. So I just remember that one scene with Emily Blunt on the stairs, and there's a nail that's protruding up, and you know that she's gonna. It was such a rank scene. Like, you're going mad internally, being like, "Don't step on it, don't do it," and it's set up like 30 minutes before, and then it happens, and you're falling apart because you know what's gonna happen next. But let's get to this this trailer anyway. No more Kraz is in this, but he is directing it. So let's get to this. Let's go. Oh, so then they're back with civilization now. Because in the last one, they were like completely separate, you know?
It's okay, baby. It's okay. Mom. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, sh! Oh, sh! Oh! That caught me off guard, man. Honestly.
Where? Mom. Oh my God.
Oh, shit! Oh, damn. Oh, no! No! Oh, my God! Oh. Horror films get me. Oh. Oh, oh. That is so dick. That guy's a dick. That girl, whoever did this, is a dick.
I don't know why you came all the way up here. There's nothing left.
I have a baby.
Please. There are people out there worth saving.
You don't know, do you? Oh, I do. The people that are left, they're not the kind of people worth saving.
Oh, that's a line. Wow. Pretty well done trailer, honestly. I think there were bits that felt a bit jarring. Not the jumps, because obviously you need some jumps, some scares in there for the sake of it. But really good overall. The vibe was there. The tone was there. I don't see how they can make a better film. And Krasinski, Kraz, as I affectionately call him, can make a better film than the first A Quiet Place. Because for me, it should have been nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, and it wasn't. So I don't know. I think that, I mean, Cillian Murphy, I think he's a good actor, and Dimjin Hounsoo as well. I think they're both super, super good. They'll add a level of talent to the film and bring something different to it than was in the first one. I would think they've got the same kids as well, which is good for continuity's sake at least. But that first jump scare with one of the monsters jumping onto a car or jumping off something, I wasn't expecting it because I was like not fully paying attention, and then it happened with the sound. I was done at that point. And then one was like clawing its way out of the bus. That's too creepy for me, man. That's too creepy. And I guess it was Cillian Murphy who did the thing with the bottles, with the tripwire. I thought that they might like explode, or like a guillotine might come down on them or something. But no, we'll just let the monster do the killing. Bloody bottles clanging together. Crazy. Pretty savage, honestly. And I guess with the sort of timestamp of day 1, or the first day, maybe it's directly after the events of the first A Quiet Place. Like, that's just happened, and it's the day after that. So, oh, when John Krasinski died in the film as well, in the first one, I swear, emotional as hell, man. It does get you sometimes. Film does get you sometimes, and this was one of them which just like struck you straight in the chest. The first one made a ton of money. On like $15 million, it made like over 300 and I want to say over 320. I can't remember exactly, it was a long time ago, but I think it made like a ton of money on the budget. This one's probably higher budget, maybe like 20-25 mil. So the return is probably not going to be as great as the last film, unless it is like an absolute killer, unless it smacks. I can't see this film making $300 million. But, you know, the IP is really strong. A lot of people loved that last film, and I think word of mouth. And I haven't seen Bird Box, but because of that as well, I think it sort of helped the hype of this film coming up. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what the hell is going to go on in this film. I still think the part 2 is a bit of an odd title for it, because it just feels like it should be called something else as opposed to A Quiet Place Part 2. There are other names. I just can't think of any right now, but there are other names. Maybe you should have considered calling it something else. I don't know. Alright, I'm not a genius. I'm just an idiot making a video right now. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, then please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then one of those, you know, hearing monsters, they'll come after you. I cannot remember the name of them. I'm sorry. I watched the film like 2 or 3 times. Can't remember the name of the monsters. I can't remember the name of the monsters. They'll come after you though. You don't want that. You really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great, and I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Make a video every single day. Not going to stop till I get 10,000 subscribers. So I will see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, you can assume I'm probably not of this realm anymore. That's probably how it goes. That's what it's going to be. See you tomorrow anyway. I will see you tomorrow. Skadoosh.